Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about Star Wars. So lots of spoilers in this video for the Battle Pass, for upcoming skins, for teasers, and a lot of stuff that's about to happen. So fair warning, let's get into it. So first teaser, tomorrow will be there soon enough, and something out of this galaxy will arrive with it. So essentially, the Death Star, spoiler warning, is now going to appear inside the game probably at some point tomorrow. We'll obviously cover that live, maybe for a live stream. It'd be kind of fun to actually do that. But yes, the Death Star should appear tomorrow, and we'll get closer every single day up until we approach Chapter 6, Season 3, Star Wars. Which, by the way, we now have the official name for that, but before we get to that point, here's some more teasers. So Fortnite is now actively playtesting Season 3's update, aka the Star Wars update. Season 3 is Star Wars, and it's only a month long. Season 3 starts on May 2nd and ends on June 8th. It'll feature 2 mid-season updates on May 15th and May 29th. So honestly, that's actually a pretty good gap as far as updates. So yeah, on the 15th and then the 29th, it's like a 2-week time period. And obviously we do speculate during this time period, we'll be seeing more skins in the item shop, more cool mini events, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I kind of wonder if actually during this season, we'll be seeing some sort of like Death Star event to kind of end it off before we get to Season 4. Since it's such a short season, it actually is kind of possible, like a mini event. And talking about mini events and brand new things, there's also this brand new teaser. So it says Star Destroyer Bombardment. So whatever this means, I know the Star Destroyer is this ship right here. Again, I don't personally watch Star Wars. I have not watched it since I was a kid, but I do know some of the ships, like the X-Wing and of course the Star Destroyer. But yes, this is one of the bigger ships that has like the ability to, I think, well, destroy a star. Maybe that's why it's called that. I don't really know. But since it says bombardment, it's very likely that upon throwing something, you know, in the sky, we'll be seeing like an airstrike. So maybe similar to what we've seen with like the previous airstrike, where you guys throw it down and then stuff comes down from the sky to kind of, you know, hit the ground. So very cool. We actually know about this thanks to Epic Games completely messing up as per usual and putting it in a survey way too early. So it says Star Wars Destroyer Bombardment, and so on and so forth. Now let's get to some more teasers. So just yesterday, this is technically the first teaser, but it's very low-key. So they actually posted this for the item shop for the Wookiee, and on the bottom left plus the top right, we can now note there's 2 brand new teasers. So let's start with the bottom left. So this bottom left actually stands for the X-Wing Starfighter, the Death Star, and the TIE Fighter. Now these are very important, so let's break down what these actually mean. So for the TIE Fighter, back in September of last year, we actually noted that there was actually a TIE Fighter skin coming soon, but it actually never came to the game in the previous Star Wars event. But it looks like, obviously, with the TIE Fighter coming to the game now for Season 3, that we'll be seeing a TIE Fighter pilot skin. And this is very important to know because obviously we could be seeing the TIE Fighter being involved with actual gameplay. We'll get to that very soon, like more details. But along with that, we also are probably expecting the Rebel Layla Organa skin, as she never came last year. So yeah, it's very likely that we also could be seeing this as an item shop release, as she was actually, you know, supposed to come to the game last year, but she never did. And let's talk about that LTM. So essentially, we're now expecting that there's a possibility that the TIE Fighters and the X-Wings could be involved with this Galactic Battle, you know, LTM. So the official name for Chapter 6 Season 3 is Galactic Battle, which obviously that actually means that, you know, space battle. So it's very possible we could be seeing some sort of LTM, or even the ability to fly these ships and just, like, you know, fight each other. I mean, we have planes in the game right now. It's nothing really new, but perhaps a new reworked version of Air Royale. That would be very cool, and I really, honestly, don't think it's that far-fetched anymore to believe. So whether or not we actually get this, I honestly don't know, but again, that would just be so freaking cool. And along with that, what we're now expecting is a full Star Wars Battle Pass that is actually connected to the Fortnite storyline in some way, which is probably why we also got these weird mini teasers, which, by the way, we're now on stage 4. Here it is. We're also expecting multiple Star Wars points of interest. So far, we know of one of these, which of course is where Yoda was actually exiled to. 3 bosses, 5 henchmen, and 6 interactable NPCs. As far as like the actual battle pass, I think I actually wrote this down. So far what we speculate is General Grievous, Palpatine, C-3PO, Jar Jar Binks, and Qui-Gon Jinn. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. I did look it up. For some reason people keep saying I'm saying it wrong, but that's what Google says. Maybe the Google is wrong. I don't know, man. But that's our speculation alongside Rebel Layla Organa and the TIE Fighter pilot and so on and so forth. We could even be seeing like Mace Windu as an item shop release, and, you know, all the other characters, Cal Kestis, something like that. And yeah, along with that, besides Star Wars and all this stuff dropping tomorrow, King of the Hill actually got reconfirmed by Sheena. So he says the King of the Hill collaboration I previously leaked will likely be released this summer, and as the revival show will be released around the exact same time. So essentially, King of the Hill is getting revived, and apparently due to this, the leak about King of the Hill or I should say the item shop release of King of the Hill should happen around the exact same time period to kind of celebrate it. So very cool. I cannot believe that King of the Hill is actually coming to Fortnite. Very interesting. Since I did not post yesterday, The Undertaker and Cody Rhodes is now dropping tonight, so here's a quick showcase. Along with that, some jam tracks are completely messed up as far as emotes. Check this out, it's very cursed. Fortnite just gave us a 90s trailer for like the Slurp for Chapter 2 reload, so here's that.
Boys! Mom's home!
Ah, regular groceries? No! Did you get anything for us?
How about some Slurp juice?
Slurp juice! Radical!
Boys! Who wants more Slurp juice?
More Slurp juice?
Slurp juice is part of a complete healing experience. Made from 1% juice and 99% slurp.
Feel the rush! Slurp rush!
And finally, speaking of the Switch 2, pre-orders in the United States will officially begin on April 24th, and the price of the console will remain unchanged. So no, I can't even say the word, you're gonna probably get demonetized, but yeah, you get the point. The whole world events will not affect the Switch 2 in case you guys are curious.